BlueSpecs beer review is going to be tasting beer from Boulevard, which I'm kind of excited about. This is their early riser coffee porter, and I am definitely in the mood for something like this at the moment. Gets an 88 on Beer Advocates, which seems to me to be rather low for what I've heard about this. So maybe it's hyped up. Not. It says Best Buy 4/21/16, which I bought this like 4 days ago. Well, maybe like 5 days ago. And that means that it was beyond the date when I purchased it because it is May 1st right now. But let's check the alcohol by volume, which that could depend, and that could kind of make things whether that date matters or not. I mean, it could change things as to whether it matters. It says we start with a smooth, dark, rich, and roasty porter. Then we add Colombian Cauca Cahibio Estate coffee. I don't know what that is. From our local friends at Maps Coffee Roasters, for an eye-opening marriage of our two very favorite brewed beverages. So it's supposed to be very coffee heavy, and it says 5.2 alcohol by volume. So I don't think it will be. I mean, we're 10 days past the date of Best Buy, so I don't think it will. It's only 5.2, so I mean that could mean a couple different things. Because, as you know, 5.2 isn't exactly an ABV that something should be at if you're going to try and age it or something. It should be at like 6.5 or higher, I would say. But nonetheless, we're going to go ahead and try it anyway. So I'm kind of, I guess, a little bit bummed at this at the moment because I kind of wanted it, since it is 5.2, I kind of would have wanted it to be inside its Best Buy date, but it's not. So either way, let's go ahead and crack this. Oh. Smells very, very, very coffee heavy. It smells like Sumatra almost. But I don't know what Colombian Cauca Cahibio Estate coffee is. It smells very much like something like Founder's Breakfast style a little bit, but this is a porter, so it's supposed to be lesser. And a porter is something that's, basically a stout is a stout porter, which means it's bigger, bolder, Okay, so let's do a slightly aggressive tilted pour. Nothing at the bottom there. It's a 12-ounce bottle, 12-ounce glass. Alright, well, that is pretty, if I might say so myself. We have a 2.5 finger sorry, 2.5 finger light brown colored head. Very porous. It looks a little bit, but not quite spongy. The body is not pitch black. I can see through it when I put it in the light. It is a very dark brown with some brownish ruby-ish highlights coming through, and I am unable to really tell how hazy it is, but from this perspective, it doesn't look too hazy. Let's go ahead and give this a smell. It smells like a very, very good coffee, like Sumatran coffee or Kona coffee. That's really what I'm getting. Just a very stout, that's a bad word, a very, very not pungent. This is not a pungent beer. It's actually rather mild on the nose. But what's there is a very strong coffee smell that is a smell of good coffee. What if you were tasting coffee at like a coffee shop? like would be the taste of really good coffee, very well made, high quality coffee. So it smells nice. I could smell it for a while, even though it is not pungent. It's mild. Let's go ahead and give it a taste. It's definitely a slight disappointment to me, and that's only because I was expecting, I guess, like a Founder's Porter, but mostly coffee and not really anything else. But it definitely, what I'm getting is definitely a coffee flavor. It has a slight coffee bitterness. However, that bitterness is very low. The coffee flavor is definitely there and it is prominent. It's definitely the only thing that is in this beer. And there's no bitterness to speak of from the coffee, and that's just pretty much what it is. It is a very good, high quality coffee taste. I barely even pick up any malts. I don't pick up any. I rarely pick up any hops. I mean, I'm sure that there are hops in there. There would have to be a little bit, at least, I would think. Maybe not. I don't know. I don't make beer, so I taste beer. I don't make beer, so how would I know? But it is just like almost as if they took Founder's Breakfast Stout, which is like in the adjunct beer world, is like say Miller High Life or Budweiser, and they took that and they thinned it and loosened it a bit and and they basically diluted it to me. I mean, there are a lot better coffee porters. There are a lot better, there are a lot better coffee porters out there that have a strength that you would like. I mean, if this is if you're trying to like try a coffee porter or try a porter and see if you like it, this is probably a good intro porter because it is not strong. It's very mild. I mean, it's good. I will finish it and I will drink it and I will enjoy it because I do like that flavor. It is a very delicious coffee flavor. However, I guess am disappointed in that I wanted some strength here. I was kind of hoping for, I guess, a little more. I mean, even with 5.2%, you can have more flavor. I feel like this is almost like the Miller Lite of coffee porters. I mean, still, I mean, somebody who drinks Bud Light would be like, "Hey, this is gross, too strong, blah." But trying to understand what I'm trying to say, I guess. Mouthfeel is light, edging towards medium. Rather, it's kind of wet, actually. It's kind of a wet kind of thing going on here. I mean, it's a B minus for me. I mean, I've had coffee porters that are 5.5%, 5% that have more flavor than this. I mean, maybe I'm being unfair. It's possible that I'm being unfair. But I guess I was looking for a little bit more at least. I mean, I wasn't looking for like a big 8% flavor of, in a 5% beer. But that's my opinion. I would not buy a 6-pack of it because I could buy a 6-pack of Founder's Porter. Yeah, I'll probably pay a little bit more, maybe $1 or $2 more, but I'm getting a way more superior product. And I know Founder's Porter is a lot higher in ABV. However, I'd be paying for a better product. I mean, made the same. They're both both companies have very good quality control. I mean, they have the same, I guess, not the same, but it's not badly made. It's well made. But I was trying to say it's good. But it's just that's my qualm with it. Thank you for watching.